What up? What up? Top of the top. What's the word? What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? Good morning, everybody. You know what time it is. 183rd B's. What up, homie? The first on the pull up. That's what I'm talking about. Rise and shine, homie. My hood to your hood. You know what time it is. Kashana Brown. The Dot Allen, my boy Allen, tapping in from the UK. You understand? Rastafari from the West Coast, and Blue Money. What up? What up? The first on the pull up. What's good, man? It's been a long weekend. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Hopefully everybody, you know what I'm saying, got their energy up, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully everybody in good spirits, you know what I'm saying? Because we gonna vibe this morning. I'm gonna set it off, you dig, for the week. Y'all know how we do, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things going on, you know what I'm saying? Then it ain't a lot of things going on. And what I mean by that is some stuff is important and some stuff just ain't, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, this only entertainment, you understand? So just know what time it is. And we about to get into some things today. I'm gonna touch on some things today, you know what I'm saying? Some things that's going on in the world. And some of these things I've been already talking about. And then I got the proof, you know what I'm saying? It's the 4NOFAME Primetime episode 53. Megan Good, y'all know the actor Megan Good, you know what I'm saying? Megan Good says she wants to buy a gun because she feels like her life is in jeopardy. You dig? I'm also going to touch on Future having, the rapper Future having his 13th baby, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm also going to talk about the case or the trial which is going on right now with Jussie Smollett. And you can't trust a dude named Jussie. You know, it ain't even Jesse, it's Jussie. You know what I'm saying? And he's a shady dude. And I told you, he might be the king of clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a very suspect dude. I'm gonna be touching on him. And I'm gonna be touching on Boosie Badass. You dig? And how Boosie got the boule mad at him, you understand? Because he was rocking an Alpha jacket. And he got a lot of fraternity people pissed off at him right now. You understand? And I'll be touching on a few things. Good morning. Salute to everybody in the building. Salute to all the people that just subscribed to the channel. Y'all all welcome. Like I said, when you pull up over here, we all family. That's how we rock over here. But the first thing I'm gonna get into is Megan Good. You know what I'm saying? Megan Good sat down with Charlamagne the God over the weekend, and she opened up about concerns over her safety following the death of Jacqueline Avant as a result of a home invasion. Now, for those that don't know what's been going on, it's been a lot of home invasions. But, a lot of celebrities been getting their door kicked in. And I told y'all before, in the last days, what's going to be happening is being that people cannot run the street like they used to. The drugs are not moving like they used to because since the borders have been shut down, a lot of criminal organizations have been shut down. And most of the drugs are coming online and it being distributed by agents. It's no more El Chapos running around. It's no more of that. See, some people not going to believe it, but y'all going to start seeing it little by little how crime is shut down. A lot of people don't want to accept the fact that crime is coming to an end. And yeah, I know it been surveillance cameras, but y'all don't know nothing. Some of y'all don't know nothing about 5G technology. And like I told you, they can tell a pimple on your face. And if it ain't just the surveillance, guess what? They got so many paid agents walking around your neighborhoods. They got so many organizations that's tied in with the police that you're not going to be able to do but so much. And they only going to let you do a whole lot just to indict you in the end. That's the new crime. Before you could do a whole bunch of crime and get away. Somebody had to show up against you in court. You had a chance to beat it. But now they let you get away with so much stuff. And by the time they snatch you up, they got so much against you that you're not going to beat the case. And they got agents that's going to come in court and tell everything you did. That's the new wave now. That's why I keep telling y'all keep seeing all this promotion about age, about snitching. You don't understand? You seeing people getting locked up in the feds and they coming home with ankle bracelets. These are just the ones you see on the surface. This is the new wave. That's why I told you before, that's the whole purpose of all this defund the police. Because now, guess what? They're liable to have more agents than police. They're going to have more confidential informants on your street than police. And with that mixed with 5G technology, you're not going to be able to get it so far. And I also told you about how a lot of people are going to be getting kidnapped. People are going to be breaking in your home. See, for those who listen to me, y'all know I've been saying this since day one. I'm on the 53rd episode. Y'all know I've been talking about this since the first week. People in your neighborhood, neighbors, people you thought was cool with you, they're going to be watching you. And when people get desperate, they're going to be pulling desperate moves. Like, it's also been a string of carjackings going on. So I don't know where y'all be at. I don't know who y'all tied with. I don't know who y'all talk to, but I get, you know what I'm saying? I talk to people all over, right? And there's been a string of carjackings, people getting caught slipping. You still got some people be leaving their car running, people jumping in people's cars all over America. This is going on. And why is this going on? Why are all these crackhead crimes? Why are all these desperate crimes going on? Because people are not making money the way they used to. Then you got a lot of people that was legit that left their job when the pandemic started. A lot of people left their job. A lot of people was on unemployment, getting that double up money for 6 months straight, and now they ain't getting that unemployment money no more. And people got bills. People wrapped up in a holiday, and they're doing desperate things. So that's why I had to report to you about how Megan Good says she's in fear for her life and she wants a gun because she's scared somebody gonna kick in her door. We also heard about how Jacqueline Avant has been murdered due to the dude breaking in her home. And when he tried to get away, he got caught. He shot himself and was found in the backyard. He didn't make it too far. I told y'all about Terrence J. You know Terrence J from 106 and Park? How when he came home, it was goons waiting on him and they jacked him up and he sped off from the scene. And when he sped off from the scene, the robbers was chasing him and busting shots at him. And when they was busting shots at him, they got away. But guess what? They only got away for a little while because they was right after that rounded up and caught at the hotel due to 5G technology. You dig? You heard about Tamar Braxton, about how somebody stole a safe out her home. And there's been a few others that I you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to speak about in this report, but I want to show y'all the pattern. See, if you know anything about crime, if you know anything about how they show you everything on a high level, then it comes to the low level because it becomes a fad. Whatever is going on in the public eye, that's what people on the street start doing. So when the young boys and the have-nots on the street start getting hit to all the people kicking in the celebrity homes, those are the same people eventually going to be trying to kick in your home because it's going to become trendy. It's going to become trendy for kicking in doors and kidnapping. That's why I told you, don't be quick to floss and show off what you got. Don't be quick to let everybody in your circle. And at the same time, you don't never know who's watching you. You got people that will study you for a week, a month straight, just to set you up for the final chapter. You dig? I'm telling you what I know. But Megan Good, and she's a female, and she said she needs a gun, basically, because she feel like her life is in danger, and maybe she feel like eventually she's going to get her door kicked in. We also seen what happened to Pop Smoke. We seen what happened to Pop Smoke when he was in California. But see, that was the start of it. A lot of people forgot about that. Yeah, he showed his location. But my point is, you seen what happened when they came in that door, and you seen what happened when they laid him down. Because that is one of the most trendingest things in California right now. That's how they giving it up. But a lot of y'all don't believe stuff. So that's why I say, when you be a victim, don't say I ain't warn you. Because right now, right, this ain't the time to be flossing, broadcasting, trying to show off what you got. See, it's up for you to know what you got. You did, and they call assets. That's why you're supposed to protect your assets. But some of y'all want to make a point to show to everybody what you got, how you doing good, how you up in the game, you know. how you doing your numbers. You want everybody to know this because you want fame, right? But just know the dinner thieves are always watching, and they're going to get you. The wolves, they're going to get you. It's only a matter of time. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, they're going to pick you one day by the toe. Just know that. For all you dudes and women that like to floss, show off, let the world know how you always going shopping, always taking trips, you're going to find out the hard way. Because I told you, it's not even wintertime yet. December 21st marks the official date of winter, and it's going to be a cold winter. And I'm telling you, when people get to starving and the ribs get to touching, people are going to be the main victims. That's why all this tracking is in effect. People are going to be getting kidnapped, forced into prostitution for the women. You understand? People are going to be held for ransom just for your family members to go to the ATM and just get out $500. You might be ransomed for ATM money, not even bank money. There's some of y'all might be ransomed for bank money. You know, when they kick in your door, they catch you slipping, they catch the wife and they tell her husband, you better go to that bank, or you know what time it is. Or they catch the husband and they tell his wife, you better go to that bank, and then or you know what time it is. See, people are going to be the greatest asset, which they already are. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're dealing with right now. And I'm telling you what I know. Salute to the chat. Rondell, I see you, sis. Go subscribe to Rondell's Unpopular Opinion. If you want some information, you understand? That's the sis, and she always bringing information to the table for those that want to know. What's up, Queen? Kashana Brown, I see you. Always on a support. You know how we do. You know we family over here. You always holding it down. You dig? Your friendly extortion, I see you in the chat. You dig? But I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all can do y'all thing, but y'all don't do too much of that smoke in the chat. You feel me? I don't rock like that on this show right here. I don't rock like that. You dig? So at the end of the day, y'all just be respectful and y'all do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna block nobody because I don't block nobody. You dig? Other than that, I'm telling y'all what's going on. Like you see, there's a lot of beefing going on. See, people gonna be handling a lot of grudges in this type of, you know what I'm saying? This the season for handling grudges. That's all I'm gonna tell you. This the season, right, for people to become victimized because the days are shorter and the days are colder. You understand? And specifically, the nights are longer. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all for all those who don't believe in what's going to happen and what's already happening. But Megan Good, she wants a pistol because she feel like her life is in jeopardy. And like I say, the women are the main ones that got to watch out because they are the easiest targets. And that's how this thing is going on. That's how this thing is going down. When you come out your house, you look both ways. You dig. You don't be trying to draw too much attention to yourself. And you better stay focused. That's what it is. Moving right along to this clown, Jussie Smollett. And he's the supreme clout chaser. And he's a fool. You know why? Because we know Jussie Smollett, for those that don't know, he staged an event of him getting beat up, robbed, and he accused his the people who victimized him. They set it up with it. Well, you know, it was racial slurs being said, homophobic slurs. But my point is, this whole thing was a script. And see, a lot of us know a lot of these events are staged and scripted, but Jussie got caught with this particular one because the people who helped set him up, they are now snitching on him in the court of law, and they taking a stand, which is another example how people are going to be telling on people in the last days when that pressure come down. This is just another example of that. But Jussie Smollett, you know, he's in trial. He's in court right now. And his lawyer says that the defense star witness was a disgruntled ex-lover of Jussie. See, for those that don't know, you know, it's the two brothers. And those two brothers just happen to be from Africa. You did Nigeria. And they say that Jussie Smollett paid them $3,500 to do this job. Then after the situation went down, these two brothers tried to extort Jussie for $1 million apiece not to show up in court. And Jussie Smollett does not have that type of money, and he did not pay them. So therefore, they came in court, and they are now snitching on him. But the defense attorney Or matter of fact, in Jussie Smollett's defense, he cross-examined a star witness. And basically, he's saying that one of the brothers was one of Jussie Smollett's ex-lover. So I'm trying to show you it's a little bit of rainbow activity going on. And I saw the pictures of the brothers before, and they looked at real suspect. They looked at very, very suspect. You dig? And the two brothers' names are Abimbola and Olabimo. That's their name. The defense attorney, Shay Allen, says Abimbola was secretly dating the actor to advance his career. And he said he wouldn't testify for $1 million each. You see what I'm saying? The lawyer questioned him about Jussie in a gay bathhouse. See? Basically, Jussie Smollett and one of the brothers, they were going to gay spas, which is called a bathhouse. They was going to gay bathhouse together, and this has been verified on Yelp. For those who know about Yelp, which is a site for businesses, and the reviews for this particular spa says that they play gay porn. And also, in the defense of Jussie Smollett, not only did he say that old boy is a disgruntled ex-lover, they also had reports in the courtroom about Jussie and the brother Abimbola beating off in the spa. They was playing with their monkeys in the spa together. And when one of the brothers was cross-examined on the stand, he said he did not recall of this event. Now, he didn't say he didn't do it. He didn't say no. He says he does not recall. Because he know he don't want to lie on that stand. And he don't want to commit perjury. So he says he does not recall. But y'all heard about the stories about how some people would do strange things for a piece of change to get into Hollywood. You dig? The same way we know Jussie Smollett was playing that role, but we know people was playing with him for real. And he also has came out and admitted that he is down with the Rainbow Committee. So in Jussie Smollett's defense, his lawyer exposed one of the brothers, allegedly, for going to gay spas with Jussie. And this is where they put the plan together on how they was going to put this whole thing into effect. About how, they was going to call Jussie Smollett homophobic names, racial slurs. And it was also doing this to make Trump look bad. You dig? And Jussie Smollett had the nerve to put a noose around his neck to stage this event. He put a noose around his neck, all right? Like somebody was going to hang him from a tree. Or he was trying to get a symbolism of that. And all this happened in Chicago on a cold winter day. And the brothers spoke about how they ran up on him. They threw him to the ground, punched him in the face, shook him up a little bit. And then they said when they seen a car coming down the block, they seen the car lights, they started running and they took off. And they said how Jussie had his people recording the whole event the whole time. But what Jussie didn't know was that he was going to get caught. And he also said this whole thing started because Jussie Smollett was getting a lot of hate mail at Fox. When they was filming Empire, a lot of people was pissed off with Jussie Smollett, and he was getting a lot of hate mail, and a lot of people wanted to get him off the show. So in order to keep himself popping, to keep his name lit, he staged this whole event. That's why I say he's the ultimate clout chaser of all clout chasers. You dig? Because he thought this was going to advance his career, but guess what happened? It backfired on him. Now he's being exposed in court by the same people he paid to do this staged event with. And I'm showing you in the last day, people are going to turn on you to save their own ass. You dig? And the fact of the matter is, Jussie is using this as his defense in court, that old boy is a disgruntled gay lover, Mr. Abimbola. He's a disgruntled ex-lover, and that they both was going to the gay spas together, and they was beating their meat together. You dig? And when asked in court, this dude said he don't recall. So I'm trying to show you how they play games, how a lot of people are suspect. They do suspect things, and then they act like they don't know what happened. So I'm just showing you. It's a track record. And like I said, we're going to see where this case goes at, because Jesse, if I'm not mistaken, Jesse is facing like he's facing like 3 years to that nature. He's facing like 3 years in this whole situation. And we're going to see what happens to Jesse. But his career is already over, because last time I checked, he was only worth $1.5 million. Top of the top, bro. What's going on, P? Y'all know what time it is. Grown Man Talk is the channel. Go subscribe to Grown Man Talk, because we come on Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. And we also come on other times. You dig? And we chop it up over there. And anybody want to pull up and you got something to say, you pull up to the platform and you hit that StreamYard link and you can come on and speak your piece respectfully. That's how we rocking over here. And for all of y'all that's new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You hit the notification bell. When you hit the notification bell, you hit all notifications. You did. And also, if you're with the family, you share this video on whatever platform you choose to share it on. You hear me? And that's how we rocking over here. Another thing I'm going to speak on, being that we on the topic, and I know I touched on some of these topics the other day, but they're still going on because we are in a time, like I told y'all, where black men are forced to tuck their tail, or a lot of black men are tucking their tail for success. They tucking their tail to be looked at in a certain light. They want a certain crowd. They want a certain following. Let's be real. A lot of people already understand that the rainbow community has a lot of money. They spend a lot of money. They support a lot of people. This has been going on since hip hop and things of that nature. A lot of people that was buying these rap records were from the rainbow community. That's why you'll see a lot of rappers was always taking their shirt off. You understand? Some rappers would tell you that the executives would tell them to take their shirt off during certain photo shoots. You'll see rappers at one time, entertainers was taking their shirts off, sagging their pants, showing their boxers. See, whenever you take your shirt off and you show your boxers, you're trying to appeal to a certain audience, whether you know it or not. And you'll see that this has been a trend throughout hip hop since forever. You did, because a large when people was going platinum and gold and they were selling them records, we know a lot of people in the hood wasn't buying records. We know a lot of people was downloading, bootlegging, but it was a lot of suburban people, a lot of suburban white people buying these albums. But it also was a large percentage of the gay community was supporting a lot of these rappers and buying a lot of this music. Let's not get it confused. One of the also things is, people from the rainbow community, a lot, they don't have children. So a lot of them do have a lot of money to play around with. They do have a lot of money to go shopping and, spend money. And a lot of them are fortunate to spend money. And I'm trying to tell you how sometimes they was the main ones or are the main ones that buy the show tickets. They buy the album. Now they might do most of the download streaming. But my point is, for those that don't know who are unaware, the rainbow community has always been involved with definitely hip-hop music and all genres of music and all genres of entertainment. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Now you see people coming out and they trying to appeal to the rainbow audience because they feel like it's going to help their career, and they also feel like it's going to help them get more money. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You seeing a lot of men that was so-called portraying masculine roles, they're starting to portray feminine roles now, or they're starting to become, they're starting to put examples out there of how they was violated. They're starting to go give stories about how, they were sexually harassed. And I said all of that to say this, that Robert Griffin III, the football player I spoke on the other day, see, he got a book coming out. And he spoke on sexual harassment that was going on at the Redskins organization. See, I knew about that because that made headline news. And the owner of the ex-Washington Redskins, he made a payout to a lot of victims. But I thought it was all women, because a lot of women was sexually harassed under that Redskins organization. That's why now they're called the Washington football team. But my point is, Robert Griffin III claims that he was sexually harassed. See, this wasn't reported the other day. He made reports that he was being sexually harassed by men. And it's funny how he's finally coming out now about this story when he got a book coming out, because I know, in my opinion, allegedly, he wants to appeal to the Rainbow Gang and the Rainbow community. You dig? He wants to appeal to them because he think they're going to run out and buy his book. But I want to show you how Robert Griffin III, he claims he was sexually harassed by men. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't understand what's going on with this country right now, but I don't know why all of a sudden now a lot of men, they want to come out with their story, and a lot of them want to come out, they want to come out the closet because a lot of them feel like it's going to benefit them financially. That's why you see a lot of men crying. You see a lot of men talking about how they was abused, but some of these men are the same men that was trying to be the most masculine. They was trying to be the most toughest. Once upon a time, you understand? We heard Mike Tyson report about how he recently said how he was scared before fights and he used to cry. You understand? Things like that, man. Because we see a lot of these dudes want to keep their career going, and we also see that they understand that the Rainbow family spends a lot of money on entertainment. You understand? They put a lot of dollars, and they also control a lot of parts of the industry. You heard? You heard about the Rainbow Mafia, things of that nature. You heard about that. Well, some believe a lot of that stuff is true. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of these entertainers, when they be putting those little stunts and shenanigans, they know exactly what they be doing. Because they know people like you don't buy no records. You don't, even though there's no more records, you don't download no music. You don't go out and buy tickets to shows. You don't support nothing. So they understand that. Next, I'm going to get into the next topic, which is Future, the rapper Future, who once was, with Sierra. Future he recently is having his 13th baby. And he's just so having his 13th baby with an ex-stripper. And they also made a point to say that she is an African. You understand? She's an African woman and she's an ex-stripper. And they say that now she is an LPN massage therapist. See, when I first saw the story, and I seen it, they said his wife was, his baby mother was an LPN massage therapist. In my mind, I already knew she had to be an ex-dancer because anybody know about, I'm going to be real, a lot of ex-dancers, a lot of ex-prostitutes are in the medical field, and a lot of them are massage therapists now because that's a legal way where they can still get to that money. That's a legal way where they can still finesse clients and take it to other levels. You understand? Y'all know about massage parlors and all that. But see, the massage parlors are illegal. They've been illegal. But that's been one of the biggest hustles. So now a lot of strippers, a lot of ex-prostitutes, they got smart and they're going to college now, or some tricks are putting them through college so they could become legal LPNs, RNs, things of that nature, massage therapists. And now they can take their career to a professional level. A lot of them are ex-escorts. And they want to be around them Hollywood loops. They want to be around that money, those executives. So now a lot of them have stepped their game up to be legit because you can no longer prostitute like that no more. And prostitution, pimping and pandering and prostitution, those all fall under the guidelines of sex trafficking now. So a lot of people, a lot of dudes, ex-pimps, they got smart and they put a lot of their women in college so that they can get these degrees and they can now become massage therapists and things of that nature so they can legally still prostitute, for those who don't know. And I'm not saying that in this case right here, but Future basically had a baby by an ex-stripper. And they made a point to say that she was an African ex-stripper. And she is now an LPN massage therapist. And they say that they're having a girl. And it's also been reports that he was dipping and dabbing with this same woman when he was with Sierra. That's what they saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that's fact. I'm going to say allegedly. But that's what they're saying about Future. Now, we also know Future in the music, he represents the fool. You understand? He represents the fool with a lot of kids because we heard about stories how Future don't take care of his kids. We heard his disgruntled baby mothers pop out. He represents the individuals in the hood that like to, get a lot of women pregnant, but then don't want to take care of their kids. See, as long as you got a derogatory image, they're going to always keep you in the spotlight. Now, I will give Future credit. His name has not been brought up in no funny activity. But at the same time, he was signed by L.A. Reid. L.A. Reid has been known to have a lot of funny allegations against him. And we know that L.A. Reid is the one who put Future on. So a lot of time, these dudes, they might indulge in certain activities when they first get in the game, and that's how they get into position. You're also going to see that Future was also sanctioned to talk about drugs around the world and promote about how he took 56 Xanax bars in one night. How he popped Percocets and popped Molly. He's been a poster child for that, and he let him do it to get all your kids and all your peoples turned up and turned out. And he also is the author of Blow a Check, Blow a Bag. That's one of all of his slogans. And what else is one of his slogans? How he want to smash your chick. That's Future. He want to smash your chick. He want to get you on drugs. You dig? And he wants you to blow your money. And you'll see around that time when Future was in, a lot of people was getting money, but some of them people that was getting money around this time, they all doing bad right now. And they junkies, they blew their money, you dig, and somebody stole their girl. That's what I'm trying to tell you. With Future, right? He had his 13th, he having his 13th baby. 13. And he's having it by an ex-stripper. So that lets you know what type of time Future be on. You dig? Because he's the same one that's always talking about taking somebody's chick. When we really look at Future, he can't even keep a chick. You dig? He can't even keep a chick satisfied. He can't keep no woman. And I told you, right? These dudes that get money, they can have any woman in the world. They don't want a legit woman. You know, they don't want a woman that's a doctor, a lawyer, a judge. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking in terms. They don't want a woman that's a CEO of a company. They don't want a woman that makes 100,000, 200,000, a quarter million. They don't want a woman that's a millionaire. That's bringing something big to the table. They can have them type of woman, but they don't want that. They want to still run the street. They want to still be humping on everything. That's why they say a lot of these rappers, they got herpes, allegedly. A lot of these rappers are dirty. And they got all the money, but you'll always see they got devious sexual behavior. You understand? They got sex problems. A lot of them are sex demons. You dig? You got to understand that. They deal with all levels of sex, most of them. That's why you're going to see a lot of them are very perverted. But Future is the main one that's always talking about how he want to smash a chick or he want to take your chick. But he the same dude that can't keep a chick. Because Russell Wilson, he took your chick, homie. Let's be real. Russell Wilson is considered a lame, and he took your chick, Future. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's the dudes that can't keep a chick always want to try to talk about how they're going to take somebody else's chick. And these are some of the same dudes that are trying to smash your girl because they can't keep a girl. And these are facts. A lot of dudes that always want to try to smash your girl is the same dude that's seeing you with her and seeing how she treated you and seeing how, you know, y'all made a good couple, and then the whole time he lusting up your chick. He want to be you, and he want to have what you got. So therefore, he want to smash your chick. And it also shows a sickness when you know somebody that's smashing a chick, and then you want to smash her right after that. Because a lot of time you want to stick your pencil where another man stuck his pencil at. Because some of you dudes are weird. Some dudes might not even want to smash a chick until they found out a certain man smashed that particular chick. Now he want to smash that chick, and then he want to get with that chick and pillow talk. You feel me? He'll say something dumb like, "Was I better than him?" You feel me? That's what lames do when they pillow talk. But Future's one of them dudes that want to smash a chick. And he only want to smash like he smashed Scottie Pippen shit. We can go on a list of names of Future messing with the scraps. You dig? He like to get leftovers. He's a leftover specialist where he can get any woman he want. That's what I'm trying to show you. These dudes are all sick. They love leftovers. Y'all heard a situation about with Quavo and Sweetie. Y'all saw they was a good couple together. You feel me? But Lil Baby, a Georgia boy, he just made it a point. He wanna get with Sweetie and go shopping. He don't got no respect for Quavo, even though they on the same label. Out of all the chicks, he want to get with Sweetie and get caught on camera shopping with her. He want to lay up. He want to try to hit them boots. You dig? All because Quavo was hitting them. I'm showing you how these dudes is weirdos. Let's look at Celine Powell. How all them rappers ran through her. But you'll see, look how many rappers she ran through them, basically. You feel me? But look how all of them want to hit the same chick. That's what I'm trying to show you. They're all weirdos. They can have any chick. They can get chicks that don't even speak English, nothing. They can have a chick from over any chick in America. It don't matter. They don't want that. That's why I'm showing you they all have deviant sexual behavior. They are sex demons. You heard? You heard about the orgies. That's what they deal with. They deal with all type of activities of you know what I'm saying, going against the grain. That's what they do. And remember, especially in the rap game, remember growing up, you know, that family image was never cool. It's not cool to say you got a family. They always made them say they ain't had no family. You know? They never wanted you to see them in the light of raising their kids. Only some of them did when it was beneficial. They was pimping their families out, you know, when the reality TV came out, then they wanted to show their family because that was a bad. But before that, they didn't want you to know they had a family. You know, they didn't want you to know if they were straight or not straight. They didn't want you to know that. They just wanted you to think they were straight criminals, killers, gorillas, you know, all type of, you know, they were sex slayers, you know. Like a lot of people didn't know R. Kelly was married the whole time. My point is R. Kelly was never proud to show off he had a wife. We know a lot of people that was like that. We can go on the list down forever about how many celebrities didn't really want you to know they had a wife, a man, lady, you know, because they didn't want to portray that image. And that's what Future does. He can't even keep a woman. You understand? And they also say everybody that did with Sierra has bad luck. You dig? And we've seen what happened to a lot of people. But this dude Future, you know what I'm saying? He like to nut in chicks for once. He got a peep game. He likes to skeet in chicks. He don't like to use protection is what I'm saying. You dig? He don't like to use protection. He like to do a lot of drugs, allegedly, and promote them. And he also likes to promote blowing your money. You dig? You're never going to hear Future telling you how to stack your bread and, you know, become great. But that's his whole point. Future's job was to mess up your future. And also to symbolize that if you follow him, you're not going to have a future because they know how the black community think, allegedly. They're going to follow the rappers and they're going to mess up their future because that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Moving right along to the next topic. You understand? Check this out right here. Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity is upset with Boosie. They upset with Boosie Badass because Boosie Badass posted a video of himself wearing one of their jackets. You know, he was wearing the Alpha Phi Alpha jacket. You understand? And this is what he said. He said, I know I look good in this jacket. It reminds me of the great Dr. Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? And he basically was clowning and trolling. But the main thing is you got to understand, right? Boosie, not only did he wear Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity jacket, he also one time was throwing up the Kappa symbol. For those who don't know, he was basically throwing up the Kappa sign. For those who know about Greek fraternities, I also saw a picture of Boosie throwing up the Q Dog sign. So I see him. He basically tried to pledge allegiance, or he tried to affiliate himself with 3 different Greek fraternal organizations, and he's making a mockery of Greek fraternity, which some people call them the Boule, the gatekeepers. But we also know they represent the upper echelon, the highly educated black people. They represent the intelligent black people as far as in the corporate world. And these are some of the black people that can sit at the table with elite individuals. You understand? These are also some of the organizations since back in the day, in Marcus Garvey days, they say this is why a lot of these organizations were formed with W.E. Du Bois and things of that nature, because some people say that these are the spies of the black community. That's what they say. They say that these are the spies and the gatekeepers of the black community. That's why you'll find out that most of these Greek fraternal people, they're in positions of power. Like for those who used to go to social service, those are mainly the people in position at their desk. You'll see that sometimes you'll see they had the elephant. You'll see they always had a little college fraternal pieces at their desk, because they also say that about certain black people, that they don't know who they are and they will embrace any culture you give them. So you'll see a lot of them when they get down with these organizations, they think it's the end all and be all, and they praise them. And another point I'm going to make is a lot of so-called Caucasian people, they also join fraternities when they're in college, but when they get older, they put a lot of that stuff away. They don't broadcast their fraternities like that. You only gonna see in the so-called black community where black people love to broadcast what fraternal organization they deal with. They love to wear it on their sleeve. They love to brag. They love to have a whole bunch of symbols on their car. They love to broadcast and promote it. And we all have to understand that these cultures were given to them by the elite. It was given to them. What I mean by that, this is some of the knowledge that was given to them that they said they can play with and they can have. And a lot of them who don't know their culture or don't know how, they limit themselves to Greek fraternities. And Greek fraternities, a lot of them are the gatekeepers. Some of them are very helpful. You understand? I'm not going to paint them out to be demons. Some of these brothers and sisters are in position of power and they can help people. And a lot of them do help people. But a lot of them at the end of the day, they all have to answer up to a higher power. And my point is, a lot of them are gatekeepers. In the music industry, you will see almost every black executive, he was in a fraternal organization in college. You dig? I also learned as I went on, you have a lot of rappers, actors. They are in a fraternal organization as we speak. And this is how their careers also advance. This is how they got connections. This is how they get the job before you get the job. This is how it works. See, you go to college for 4 years, whatever, come out, but you ain't got no connections to no fraternal organization. And a person that's in a fraternal organization, they don't got no experience, and they're going to get them that job, a high job, and they're going to get them that slot. You dig? And they'll let them fake it till they make it because they're in the brotherhood, they're in the sisterhood. This has been going on forever. It's been going on since the early 1900s when the Boule was set up to control and steer and be the eyes and ears of the black community. And also they are the mediators between the so-called hood and the so-called white man. They are the bridges. You feel me? They analyze what's going on within the black community and then they go report what's going on. Or they also, for the positive ones, they'll see what's going on in the black community, and these are some of the ones that go to the elite and say, well, in the black community, we need this, we need that, we need this. Some of them do positive things, so I'm not even going to sit here and disrespect them in no kind of way. But a lot of them are gatekeepers, and a lot of them are sellouts. Don't get it confused. So you got to understand, too, one thing about these Greek, black Greek fraternal organizations, as some call the Boule, you got to understand one thing. They do not like ignorant black people. They despise ignorance. They do not like black ignorance because they feel like it makes them look bad and it makes all black people look bad as a whole. They don't like that. And they feel like they went to college, they got degrees, and they paid the cost to be the boss. So when they seen Boosie Badass wearing that jacket, they was highly disrespected and they was very mad and very angry. And some of them made comments on him that I'm not going to speak on. But one said that basically he's an ignorant Negro and he just wants attention. And they also, I'm talking about, they was going ham at him. They was telling people don't share his video, things of that nature. And I'm telling you, I told y'all before, Boosie Badass, he represents the ignorant blacks in America. That's his job. That's the image they gives him. You know what I'm saying? That's why you always see Boosie is always in the headlines for saying something real ignorant, real stupid, because that's his job. But you're also going to see Boosie still always gets his money. He always gets the bag. He always gets the platforms. He always gets his shine because he's like the jester. For those who don't know the jester, that's the clown that entertains for the king. And you know what I'm saying? That's how this thing works. He's the Flavor Flav of the modern day time. That's why you'll see Flavor Flav had a great career. Flavor Flav got a podcast right now that's doing numbers. Flavor Flav owned restaurants. Flavor Flav, y'all see, he was one of the first to do reality TV. Let's give Flavor Flav his credit. He's one of the first to get reality TV popping. Without Flavor Flav, it would be no love in hip hop. Let's be real. But you got to understand, Flavor Flav was paid to be the image of an ignorant man, but in all reality, Flavor Flav is not stupid at all. Flavor Flav is not ignorant at all. The same thing with Old Dirty Bastard. A lot of people thought he was stupid and ignorant, but he was not ignorant at all. He was playing a role of the jester, the clown. Some people embrace the role of being a clown. You understand? Just to feed their family and do what they got to do and move around and be successful because nobody pays attention to the clown, you see? Sometimes people feel like you can get further as a clown because you can move under the radar. But you got to understand, this goes back this goes back since the ancient times in history. They always had the jester, the one that was hired to entertain the king. And if you didn't entertain the king, it was off with your head. Literally, they would chop your head off. If you wasn't a good jester, you wasn't a good clown, if you couldn't keep the king happy and laughing, they would chop your head off. And you'll see Hollywood is a whole setup. And entertainment is a whole bunch of gestures and clowns, and they're put in place to keep the king and the queen entertained and to keep you distracted. Y'all remember back in the Roman days when they showed you about the Colosseum? That was to entertain the king and the queen and keep the people distracted. Nowadays, it's called football. That's why you'll see the football arena look just like the ancient Rome arena. It's called basketball, you see? Baseball. These are all things set up to entertain the king and the queen and to keep you distracted. That's why you see they always got the front row seats. The elite, they sit on the front row seats. They pay that big money because they want to be entertained. And you'll see the people, they sit up in nosebleed seats. They keep them distracted. And the people that watch on TV. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Boosie represents the gesture. He represents the clown. And a lot of people, they don't like Boosie, especially the Boule. They do not like him because they feel like he's ignorant, he's a coon, and he make black people look bad. You know what I'm saying? That's how they feel. So we're going to watch out how this play out with Boosie because right now they on his head. And Boosie has been playing around with 3 different organizations. Now, I understand that for those who, been affiliated with certain things, when you take something serious, you do not want to see somebody playing with it. And you don't want to see nobody perpetrating a fraud and something that you believe in. We know this. A lot of people, they're not feeling that. You know what I'm saying? So they on Boosie head right now. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I'm going to speak on is, for those who know about Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock, y'all know about the actor Sandra Bullock. Check this out. She was addressing the issue because Sandra Bullock, she has black kids. All right? She got black kids. It's obviously she adopted them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And she was on Red Devil Table Talk, allegedly. You understand? With Jada Pinkett and them, whatever. It's always some nonsense coming from that table talk, you dig? But she got black kids, and she came out and said she wishes she had brown skin. And the reason why she said she wish she had brown skin, so people wouldn't look at her and her family funny. And she says she feels uncomfortable when people see her with her black children. Now, I'm not going to judge this woman, you know what I'm saying, because she probably does love these kids. But she said this on Jada Pinkett and on platform, and she could have kept all this to herself because nobody cares about you and your kids. But she made a point to say she wished she was brown so people would look at her and her kids suspect. And this is what I'm trying to show you about how it's a mockery out here. And like I told you, nobody cares about black kids. So that's why a lot of, so-called white people are buying your kids and they're raising your kids. And this has nothing to do with race. It has something to do with conditions of life. When you lose your kids, right? When them people come to your house and snatch your kids up, somebody can basically buy your kids. They can buy your kids legally, or basically your kids can get placed in a home, and then somebody else can love your kids and give your kids a better opportunity than you gave them, especially for those that, they don't feed their kids. They sell the food. They want to do a lot of drugs in front of their kids. They beat on their kids. They mentally abuse their kids. Some kids do grow up in a broken home, and it is some people that will try to give your kids a better life if you don't raise them right. But Sandra Bullock, she basically came out and addressed how she has black kids, and she basically said she wished she had brown skin so people wouldn't look at her funny when she's in public. And she also said it got a little bit of that is her fearing for her kids. You know, like she think they might be under attack because their mother is portrayed to be white. You know what I'm saying? And these are just some of the things that are going on in America. Like I told you, there's going to always be a lot of games. But at the end of the day, the race game is the oldest game in the book. I heard about the race card, you know, race card, Molly and all that. These things always going on in America, this thing called race, skin color, all these things. But like I say, man, this is America, man. And this is where it goes down at. You know what I'm saying? Moving right along for the crime wave. For those who don't know, who haven't heard, the rapper named Coach the Ghost, you know, up-and-coming rapper. He was, I mean, some people say he was a nobody, but we have to report on this. The rapper Coach the Ghost, 27 years old, was arrested for murder of a Brooklyn teen. Now check this out. He killed a 17-year-old boy, allegedly. He's 27, but he killed a 17-year-old boy. He's been arrested for murder of a Brooklyn 17-year-old teen. It went down in Brooklyn on March 13th. He opened fire on 2 teens, hitting one person in the face, while another teen was grazed by bullets in both of his legs, and one died at the scene. Coach the Ghost fled the state, and he was apprehended by police in Georgia, Clayton County, in the Atlanta area. And the something about you rappers, you want to always go to Atlanta. You're always ready to do something strange for some change. But this dude, I think it was a drive-by if I'm not mistaken, but he shot at 2 teenagers. Now, what is a 27-year-old man about to be 30 doing shooting at 2 teenagers? And he's so stupid, he killed one of the 17-year-olds and shot the other 2 in the legs. And then he tried to run to Georgia. But like I told you, in these last days, you can't run nowhere if you live a life of crime. You're not going nowhere. Because even if he got away and the cameras didn't catch him, as soon as that reward money go up, somebody's going to tell on you. And then what he didn't know is he ran to Georgia. He don't know that's the home of sending you back where you come from, extraditing. Just like Florida. Y'all remember, y'all heard about the woman recently who so-called shot the girl on camera, allegedly. She tried to run to Florida like she was really going somewhere. And what happened? She's back in New York in jail right now as we speak. People have been doing crimes in New York and northern states running down south since the beginning of time, and people still think they can do a crime in New York and run down south. But my point is this. When you want to run now and that reward money go up, somebody in your family going to tell on you for that bag. That's how it goes now. But this dude, Coach the Ghost, who wanted to be a rapper, you feel me? We don't know. He could have been trying to make a sacrifice. We don't know. You did. He could have had beef. We don't know. But my point is, he shot 2 17-year-olds. He killed one of them. Then he ran, fled the city, ran to Georgia, and now he's back, booked on charges. He's charged with assault, attempted murder, and also murder. So this is what he's facing. You see? So I'm trying to show you crime ain't gonna get you nowhere. And my point is, nigga, pardon my expression, where would you get, where you think you're gonna get trying to shoot 2 17-year-olds? What type of status was you gonna get from that? What was you gonna get out of that? But now your rap career is over and he is in court. That's what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of these rappers are weirdos. You know what I'm saying? They're weirdos. That's what time it is. Another thing, on a strip of good news, you understand? They say that Young Dolph will be honored with a street name. Now, some people might say it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But I told you, nobody's going to get caught for what happened to Young Dolph. But Young Dolph, people will be honored with a street name in Memphis. And that's what it is. So I don't know if we're supposed to be happy or what. I don't know. But those are the reports. Young Dolph, people will be honored with a street name. Like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, things like that. We know, for those who don't know, every hood in America got a Martin Luther King Boulevard, Martin Luther King Drive, Martin Luther King Expressway. What I studied and learned is that whenever you see Martin Luther King street name, that always let you know you in the hood. That always let you know that's like the crossroads of you going to the hood. Anytime you're dealing with Martin Luther King Drive, any street name with Martin Luther King always bring you to any hood. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what state you in, what city you in. If they got a Martin Luther King Drive Boulevard, that's always the crossroads to the hood. that separate the suburbs from the hood. It's always like that. Or if you're on that street, you in that part, you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, you in the hood. It was going to lead you straight to the hood. I also got to give a shout out to my bro, because I don't want to forget. I want to shout out my boy Jaheem J for the donation on Friday. I appreciate that, bro. And I told you, anybody who ever donates to me, I will be shouting you out on the channel. You know what I'm saying? And I also, in the future, I will be doing, you know what I'm saying? I will be doing videos for people that donate. But I had to shout out my boy. I meant to shout him out at the beginning, but my boy Jaheem J, you understand? He gave me a donation on Friday, and I just wanted to let him know I appreciate that, bro. And I humbly, you know what I'm saying, respect what you did, and I got love for you, and I definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, because he been also one of my supporters from day one when I ain't really had no subscribers or none of that. He always been one of the first one to pull up. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? The support is worth more than gold. That's what it is. And I'm making sure, you know what I'm saying, I ain't missing nothing. But for those that just tapped in, I'm going to do a recap. I'm not going to be too long. You dig? Megan Good, she wants a gun. She wants to buy a gun. You dig? Because she feels like her life is in jeopardy. She feels like she's going to be a victim of home invasion, and she do not want to die like Jacqueline Avant. You heard? She does not want to go out like that. And I told y'all a lot of women do not have protection in these last days. So for this woman to sit down with Charlamagne the God, and she opened up about this situation, because remember, the elite work in signs and symbols. So when you see something happening and it becomes public news, just know it will be a chain of event. Because this was already happening. Remember, we was already getting the warnings of the home invasions from Pop Smoke. Since Pop Smoke, a lot of entertainers have been pillaged, you know, violated, robbed. But we also seen before that, when people like The Game had people trying to break in his house, they was being caught on surveillance camera, a lot of them. But my point is, since then, a lot of them have been victimized. We seen Terrence J almost get kidnapped and shot at. We heard about Tamar Braxton coming out recently talking about somebody came in the house and stole her safe. You did? And my point is, they're looking for weak targets. And Megan Good, she's basically shook up right now, because when they seen the death of this woman, Jacqueline Avant, they know this could happen to them too. So that's why a lot of them in Hollywood, see, in Hollywood, they really going through it. Let's look at Hollywood for 1 second. We know their bag has been slowed up since the pandemic. You see, we don't understand. It's funny how fast time flies. Y'all know what's going on, man. We got booked. We got robbed of 2020. In 2019, a lot of us felt like 2020 was going to be our year. We was going to do our thing. What happened? We got robbed of the whole 2020. It went so fast. Then 2021 came in. Look how fast this year went. Let's be real. We got robbed in 2021. Look how fast. These 2 years, basically, we got robbed in 2 years out of our life. Let's be real. We all got robbed for 2 years of our life. 2 years of your life down the drain. So whatever age you are, you really can deduct 2 years from that, because you ain't even lived the past 2 years. You ain't even lived for real. You ain't do nothing. You dig? We've been robbed of the past 2 years. So my point, I say this to say that, let's look at how Hollywood been shut down for the past. It's been shut down. That's why you see a lot of these celebrities taking low-level jobs, doing commercials. They bag has slowed up. And when you live that Hollywood life, you got to have a lot of money to keep those bills going and keep them taxes paid. And a lot of them, they don't have that money. We see they have not been on movies. We see it's not a lot of hit records. We know they have not been on tour. Their bag has been slowing up at a high level. And then you got to see right after that what's happening. Now they getting their door kicked in. They getting robbed and pillaged. And guess what? A lot of them are not going to be in no more entertainment fields because their career's already over with. A lot of them don't know. Because guess what they did? What did they do, y'all? They signed that deal with the devil. A lot of them, allegedly, they signed that deal. And when you sign that deal with that man, when he don't need you no more, he disposes of you because you already sold your soul. That's why a lot of them that sold, they sold. It's time for the Grim Reaper to come collect. And they scared. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When the Grim Reaper come to collect, there's nothing you can do. It's no gun going to save you. But a lot of these celebrities, it's time for them to cash out. And they scared. So that's my whole point is they got to pay that tab. You dig? They got to pay up. I'm telling you what I know. And that's why you'll see it's nobody to protect them. Nobody to protect them. That's why a lot of these celebrities are scared. And they hiding out too. But Megan Good, she came out and said that she want a gun. Like the song Nas made, I hope you got yourself a gun. That's them celebrities right now and them rappers. That's all of y'all. Because a lot of y'all are going to be targets. I'm not trying to put this on you. I'm not freestyling. I'm just telling you what I know. A lot of y'all been doing a lot of bragging. You know, you might have somebody want to kick in your house because you got $10,000 pocketbooks. You got, them big bags, them Birkin bags and all that y'all love. Somebody might feel like they can come in your house and get a whole closet full of those and they can pay a lot of bills with that. They can take their kids shopping with that money. You understand? They know you got jewelry laying around your house, safes. Yeah. That's what type of time the country is on right now. This is America. You understand? Also, moving along, for those who just tapped in, because like I said, you got to hit the rewind button. I touched on Jussie Smollett, the ultimate clout chaser, about how him and his allegedly ex-lover, the one that's on the stand, testifying against him, Bean Bowler and his brother, they take him to court. They the ones who Jussie paid $3,500 to commit this crime. And they're the ones in court telling on him right now because they didn't want to pay that $1 million in extortion fees. And now Jussie, his lawyer, is saying that one of the brothers is a disgruntled ex-lover, ex-gay lover, and he just wanted some clout. And he also wanted to be on the show. I think they actually had one of the brothers on the show Empire before. But Jussie Smollett lawyer is saying that Jussie Smollett and one of the brothers, they went into a gay spa together, and they was watching gay porn, and they was both in there playing with themselves together. And I know it sounds disgusting for some people. It sounds very nasty, but this is what they say happened. So I got to report it. You did? Because I want to show you how Jussie Smollett is a fraud and how people lie for clout. They do whatever they got to do. And they said all this happened because Jussie Smollett was getting hate mail at Empire because people was pissed off with him playing that role and they was tired of him. They wanted him off the show. So what he did, he put a whole stunt together so his name can stay popping, so he can stay lit. And he staged an event, a fake racial event, because they said it was something about a MAGA hat. They said it was something about a Trump supporter did this to him, threw him on the ground, beat him up, punched him in the face, put a noose around his neck, and made homophobic slurs against him. And this man sit here and made the whole thing up and had somebody filming it. And the people he got to do it, they is now telling on him. And I'm just showing you how a lot of people be pulling shenanigans, pulling stunts, capping. And in this situation, Jussie Smollett got caught. And he's facing 3 years for this staged event. So don't believe everything you see on TV and don't believe everything you see on the internet, because some of this stuff is designed to keep you worked up, to keep your nerves going, and to keep you coming with that money. That's all it is. A lot of staged events. And you're going to see in these last days, people are so desperate for clout, they're going to do anything and say anything out their mouth. Anything. They're going to be a lot of walking contradictions. But see, this man ain't knowing. He didn't think it was going to come up in court because it was in the spa, in the bath spa, or the alleged gay spa, where they came up with the whole plan and conspired. You see, they conspired the whole plan in the bar. And that was like Jussie Smollett way of making old boy pledge allegiance to him by playing with his meat together. You dig? So he had that dirt on that boy. And now it came out in court that they trying to say that old boy is really a disgruntled ex-lover, and that's why he's lying on Jussie in court. So Jussie is trying to fight this to the end. But he also spilled the beans on old boy, because after they committed this crime, they fled back to Africa. You dig? They from Nigeria. They fled back home, and they tried to extort him for that bag. And when he wouldn't pay, now they tell on him in court because they don't want to get in trouble. You dig? But that's Jussie Smollett, the ultimate clout chaser. And when you hear about this story with Jussie Smollett, you heard about a lot of people kind of in a similar fashion. You know, people lying about their sexuality, people trying to be something they not, betraying roles, playing a victim role. See, Always watch for them people that play the victim role. That's the key thing you have to understand about this whole trial. Jussie Smollett played the victim role, and the whole time he was capping. And he played the victim role for success and to keep his name lit. So watch for fake victims. And it's sad because, let's pay attention, you got real victims of racial crimes. We see it. We know what time it is. You have real victims of homophobic slurs. You have people that are down with the rainbow community and they get disrespected and violated because that's the community they choose to be in. You understand? And you heard the saying, when another man eat, don't make me go to the bathroom. You dig? So I don't care about what nobody's sexual preferences, me personally. You dig? You just don't bring that activity around me disrespectfully. You dig? Go about your business. You dig? And they got to do it the same way. Some people don't even like when straight couples be in public kissing. You know, when you got a straight couple, you don't want to see them all in public kissing, tongue kissing, rubbing on each other, booty and all that. You don't want to see no man with his woman doing that in public because that's for the bedroom. Grown-ups are supposed to handle their business in the bedroom. So my point is, whatever your sexual preference is, you keep that to yourself. You dig? That's all I'm saying. And Jussie Smollett, he always wanted his sexual preference to be known because he thought that was going to make him a lot of money. Now he's in court. He's only worth $1.5 million, and he didn't get nowhere. So I want you to see this. And now he's playing the victim. You see? Real men stand accountable for what they do. Cowards like to play victim. Watch the pattern. You'll see it all the time. Real men take accountability. Real men admit when they're wrong. Real men put their pride to the side and they say, you know what? I messed up. That's it. But instead of them doing that, they will play the victim. They will even go as far as shedding tears. Now, did we not see Jussie Smollett crying? Was he not looking like the crying emoji? And how many other people did we see come online and be crying? Let's be real. Boo-hooing and all that. You see? Playing the victim. You dig? And that's trendy nowadays for grown men, instead of representing strength, to play the victim role. And what else we see? We see more men coming out crying than actual females. Let's be real. Because it's trendy. You gotta understand what time it is, man. I also spoke on Future having 13 kids. He's about to have his 13th baby by an ex-stripper. And now she's an LPN massage therapist. So her job is still to massage men in all type of areas. But this is who he got a baby with, all right? And Future was put in place to mess up your future if you follow him. That's my opinion. And we done with him. You dig? I also spoke on, for those who just pulled up, Coach the Ghost. He's in jail for murder right now. He's a Brooklyn rapper, a struggling rapper. He thought he was going to get clout, thought he was going to get fame. He wanted to be outside. He wanted to be a gangster. And he shot and killed one 17-year-old teenager. And then he ran to Georgia, and the dummy got caught, and now he's back in Brooklyn facing charges. Because he's been a victim of telling and technology. And I'm trying to tell you, when you do crime now, as soon as that reward money go up, somebody's going to tell on you. That's why, that's part of the fund the police. They don't got to pay a cop $50,000, $60,000 a year, $30,000 a year, where they could pay one snitch $5,000, $3,000 to tell on a person, and they could solve the crime, boom, in one day. See, this is the new wave for all of those who don't believe what's going on. Some of y'all are slow. Y'all see it later. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat. Imperviousness. What's going on, family? Blackbird. Y'all know how we do. Tiptoe. What up, Diz? I see you still in the building. Still tapped in. What's going on, sis? Kendra Farmer. Thanks for pulling up at the channel. Kashana Brown. Y'all know how we do. Gotti Savage, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Always holding it down. That's what I'm saying. Y'all know what time it is, man. I know I'm going to set it off for the day, but I ain't going to hold y'all too long today because we got things to do, people to see, and places to go. You understand? Basic math. That's right, Juicy Smollett. He's a very suspect dude. Very suspect. Barry Bird, what's up? What's going on, bro? Always on the check-in, always on the pull-up. Zeke Black, feed the wolves. I didn't even see the bro when he pulled up. You heard? That's the bro. Go subscribe to Zeke Black, feed the wolves. You understand? One of my brothers from New York. He gonna give you that. He gonna give you that information right now. What's going on? As far as he gonna give you that grown man perspective, right? When you want to know about what's going on in these streets, or if you want to know how New York was, how New York actually came up, when you want to know how New York history actually was, and how we came up, and our morals and principles, you go subscribe to Zeke Black. He's a positive brother, and he don't promote no ignorance or nonsense on his channel. So when you want to know about the real New York history, don't listen to Clubhouse for our history. Don't listen to a fool, you understand, from Kentucky or somebody that was born and raised in Illinois somewhere, and he want to talk about New York history or down south. When you want to know New York history, you go tune in to Zeke Black, Feed the Wolves. Heard? He's a positive brother. You know what I'm saying? And he also represents the black man that still stands strong with his woman, because he always lets his woman shine, and they do a lot of positive things. You dig? He's very inspirational. You dig? Queen of Detroit, what's going on, sis? I see you in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Always on the pull-up. Always on the pull-up. You know what I'm saying? Always on the pull-up. That's how we do out here. So a lot of times when I be going in, I can't focus on the chat because I'm going to lose my weight. You heard? 183rd B's, what up, bro? Like I said, everybody shines over here. That's how we rock. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the all notification bell. And if you family, you leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? But I know who family is anyway. I know most of the family. I'm talking about for the new family. Make sure you leave a comment, you know what I'm saying? And you stay in a loop, because I got a whole lot more coming. And definitely at the beginning of the new year, we're going to be very, very lit. You dig what I'm telling you? That's how this thing is going down. Mac Main. That's what it is. You understand? But just know that, you know what I'm saying? This the 4NOFAME prime time episode 53. More to come. Grown Men Talk tonight. Me and P, the channel was Grown Man Talk. When you finish, you go subscribe. You feel me? And we're going to have a good show for you. That's what we do. But when you come up to that show, you chill. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You have your dinner ready. Whatever you're doing, you tap in. Because we set the vibes off. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all welcome. You're all welcome. That's how we doing it. Huey the God, Florida in the building. What's lit, homie? What's the word? Blue Money. You know how we do. Like I said, let's get it. Basic math. Y'all know what time it is, man. My boy Alan, you know I got to put you on the screen. My boy Alan from the UK, from England, always tapping in. Sometimes he pull up before everybody. Sometimes he the first to come and the last to leave. You understand? That's called a real supporter. See, when you got solid supporters, that's when you know what you're dealing with. You understand? You don't got a lot of trolls and a lot of fake subscribers, fake pages and all that, fake bought people. That's when you don't got a lot of problems and you know you on your way. You know what I'm saying? You got to have real supporters, man. Just like I'm going to support y'all back. You know what I'm saying? Period. And I will be sharing videos. Y'all know I will be sharing. I will be, you know what I'm saying, trying to play my part and helping my people out be successful. And that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? And with that note, let me let my boy Rasta, you know what I'm saying? Rasta Far Right 44 from California up in the building. Gotta put him on the screen. You heard? And with that note, y'all know, like I said, it's the 4NOFAME Primetime episode 53. Megan Good, she need a pistol because she feel like somebody gonna kick in her door. I advise all of y'all to be safe. Keep your eyes open. And I'm out.